Hi guys, I'm Bri Glam and I'm about to give you my relationship advice once again. Today I want to talk about what to do after you make up. This could either be making up after a breakup or making up after a very serious fight. Um, First thing I'm going to talk about is sex. I think it's very important to not have a bunch of sex, or if you're a couple that doesn't usually have a lot of sex to begin with, don't have sex really at all in the very, very, very beginning of the making up stage, because it's really easy to have a negative association with conflict, um, with sex because of the conflict. So it can become habit forming, like every time you make up, you have sex. It can make sex remind you of that all the time. Also, it's really easy to get in the habit of overlooking things that are still left over from the last fight you had. So, whatever feelings that were lingering there may still be there, and there may be some unresolved things that can just get easily looked over because you're having sex as a band-aid. So, I usually say, in my other videos, for other instances, sex can be used as a great device in your relationship to make it more positive and fun and regain that spark, but that's not really what you want to do here. You want to stick to every promise that you've made with each other about making up and all the sacrifices, whatever the deal was. Okay, we're going to make up because of these reasons. And do them and stay genuine to that. Also, you want to remember why you made up in the first place, because it's the love that gets you through the hardest times that's going to carry you through and give you a really long, happy, healthy relationship. So you want to remember the good things about the person and not focus on all the bad things, but also you do want to keep in mind if they were the one to mess up and it wasn't you, what they did do, and you can forgive. I hear a lot of times people say forgive and forget. I say forgive and remember, but don't hold them accountable to it ever. Hold them accountable to it after you make up, but don't, just because you're not forgetting it doesn't mean that it's fair to throw it back in their face after they've made up. So that's really important. So after you make up, you want to give them credit for working back, or you yourself need to earn credit in the relationship by working towards your goals together as one again and really picking up the slack because you were the one who left off and did whatever you did to fight. Sometimes it's a mutual thing. There's a little bit between both. Actually, that I would say is it can be the worst kind of makeup to recover from, or the best, because then you're both renewed in the relationship after you make up and you both realize, okay, neither of us are perfect. Let's move on and move forward together. But it can also be very detrimental if you both mess up, because it can be such a thing of going in circles and circles if you decide to throw it back in each other's faces what each other did. And sometimes one person can forgive, one person can't over time. That's hard. If you are in love with somebody, it is better to let bygones be bygones. Just let things go. Whatever happened is already in the past, and the most important thing to do at the moment is focus on the future and focus how you guys are going to stay together with your new compromises. To stay made up and to avoid future fights or breakups, it's very important to communicate well and to be there for each other. And remember that you guys have a friendship. It's called boyfriend, girlfriend. I know husband and wife aren't considered because they don't have the friend in it, but you hopefully were boyfriend and girlfriend, unless it was an arranged marriage, to which you probably need more relationship advice than I can handle giving you without my PhD at the moment, because I don't know how to deal with that stuff. But communicate well, yeah. Remember the friendship. That's really important. And I hope I helped. Oh, one more thing. It's always a good idea if you're a girl and you make up to make a bunch of cookies. like these. I didn't have to get made up with. I got these for my mom for my birthday. Isn't that so nice? She sent them to me from Colorado. So, thanks, Mom, if you're watching this. I love my cookies. Oh, and my banana nut bread. So I'm going to be gaining a lot of weight before I go to Vegas for my 21st birthday. But I'm excited. So I wanted to side note that. Thanks, Mom. It's delicious. Alright, guys, that's all I have for today.